your body kindly also, and don't abuse it. That's important.
But I don't think you're getting. I don't think you're getting the 7 hours of sleep. Sorry, I mean, of course, you you
Today
would
I
be the
slept
best person.
less.
The reason I mention it is because Khatija tells me, and not just Khatija, but Abdul and everybody else keep mentioning that you are doing the Hollywood Climate Summit in the morning, then you're doing something in the afternoon, then
That
Deepak Parekh sir told me that you're recording a song with HDFC. Then so the amount of things that you're yet doing in quarantine is really commendable, sir. But coming to the next part, it's called Tumbi Karuna. The second part of what we do is called Tumbi Karuna. We've taken Karuna and added words before and after. So, sir,
how predictable.
So even when this man wants to very subtly, subtly send across a message saying it didn't make sense, he'll say, "How predictable." But sir, your life is very well documented. Right from the time that all the hardships, all the struggles, and now you're a role model for generations, not just a generation, sir. I know the time that I've read about the time that you left school and you help support your family. But are there any such instances in life which are not yet documented that you'd like to share with young people that, because we face a lot of anxiety issues today. Like I can say this on behalf of many young people, that we are very anxious and that anxiety, and whenever we face a challenge, it's difficult to overcome that challenge. We always choose, to succumb rather than to succeed. And as somebody who succeeded not just once but multiple times, is there some episode in life growing up that has shaped you and made you who you are?
I think this challenges thing, it never goes away. It's still there. One thing we have to know that sometimes certain things take time, and because the world needs to tune up to your your vision, and sometimes the world needs time to recognize you, and so sometimes you do something great and then you wait for it to come out, or you wait for appreciation or results, and it may not come. You're feel frustrated, and it also brings suicidal thoughts. For many people, when they think that, oh, I'm not useful, I don't think I stand a chance. They forget that they have time to evolve, they have time to become bigger, they have time to see the results. They forget that, and they succumb to a shortcut and something which is disastrous. So that is one thing I would like to say, that sometimes things take time, and you can reach anywhere if you're persistent, as I told you before. And other than that, Rashtreen Moni Kabir, who wrote the Spirit of Music book about me, she wanted to write a book regarding the making of iconic songs, like 20 songs. Like if you take probably Roja, I think a lot of interviews had come, but many other songs which are not documented. What went
Right.
through that? What did the director say? How did the lyric writer put this in? How did this choice of singer, and what made those songs stick? I think that's one thing we might do. For me, for 3-4 years back, she asked me that, and I thought it'll be a good time to do something like that. Then, of course, the new book which Krishna Tirlok had written, that one has my stint with filmmaking, and it has a lot of information about the chaos which I created. So that's pretty well documented, I think. And we're all waiting for the movie, all this to end, so we can release the movie in the theater, 99 songs. And of course, another bigger, everything is like a gamble. The next big project, Le Mask, which is a virtual reality project, sensory project. We're almost 3 months, last 3 months of post production, but then this thing kind of slowed it down. And in a way, I feel like I told you about VR, how VR could be the big thing, and also devices which are much more cheaper now, like the Oculus Quest, which is doing tetherless, VR. All those things are going to help this whole mode to come up.
So you said, you mentioned 99 songs. This is something that I'm personally waiting for, because the songs are already a super hit, but the movie, I think, has been shelved a little bit because of coronavirus. Is it a digital
Every
release, or are you going to act?
every movie is suffering, from Hollywood to Hindi to Tamil to Telugu, the whole world. I mean, for them, the life is more important than a movie. But the good thing is, I wanted the music to be with people for more than like 3-4 months, and everybody kept saying, no, that's not the way movies work now. We have 4 weeks of ramming them to people, and then we release the movie. And I was like, no, this is a soundtrack, and it has 14 tracks. And how can you just put everything in people's mind when they're distracted with so many releases? And so in a way, it was a blessing that we just released almost the second day or first day of this lockdown, and people had time to relax, listen to the tracks, and yeah, so we're looking forward to that release.
So, sir, basically, your mantra to overcome any challenge, or your secret ingredient, is perseverance and patience. That you should be
Patience, yeah.
perseverant and patient.
Patience. And I always feel like human beings, I mean, I'm going a little spiritual. If it's too boring, just close your ears.
No. So I'm on the show. If I am there, it's already reached a new level of boring. So whatever you say is interesting.
You're very kind. No, we keep thinking about things. How do you do things which are progressive, and how does it work out? It has to be new, or destiny wise, you have to think what God is thinking. How do you know that?
Right.
So you can only assume, and you only will that, how this is in the lines of what the universe is thinking, and the infinite is thinking, and what I do doesn't go against it. So it also goes along with the flow. And sometimes we do that. Sometimes it goes against, or sometimes you're waiting for that time to align. And I was also involved in the expo for Dubai 2020, and we have some great plans, and we're still doing it. It's been postponed by a year now. And for instance, there's an orchestra we're forming called the Firdaus Women's Orchestra, where they're just women, multicultural, and we wanted to perform classics all over the world, by this beautiful orchestra. And we're almost auditioning people, building a studio. And so it was pretty inspiring. Now, Dubai is a place of, it is probably a capital of multiculturality. And
Correct.
you see bikinis and burqas together, it's like we are coexisting. And I said, when I used to go there, when I go there, I always feel that this is probably the future, where people coexist, they're modern, and yet keeping traditional values, and yet receiving, exploring about science and modernity and everything. So anyway, so that was for 2020.
No, what it is, what you're mentioning is so true. You said also be patient. And be perseverant. And patience is the key. Since 10, and if you are patient, then you'll eventually get where you want to get.
But we have to keep working and refining ourselves.
This is the key, because I was going to ask you my next question, saying for 10 years I've been very patient, but but moving on to the next question is, as somebody who loves India so much, and as one of the finest ambassadors of India internationally, sir.
Really?
What? So you are on the show. I have to say all of these things.
Okay. No, I told you to say that, so I give it a no, kidding.
But according to you, if there is one song that for you is your idea of India, you have written 100.
Oh, you mean my songs?
Any song which is the idea of India according to you, or which you'd like to which symbolizes India for you?
Actually, I would say two songs. Like one is Sare Jeha Se Acha, and then Vaishnava Janato, because it talks about empathy. It talks about, and in many spiritual books, it says that there are a lot of hidden secret names of God, and in a way, empathy is one of that. So when you get that in your heart, that means there's existence of the divine in you, and that actually triggers many good things in you, right? It makes you see the truth. It makes you a good person. It refines you better. and I might be wrong. I think I've been seeing too many YouTube stuff or reading too many books. But
there is
this
nothing there's nothing apart from YouTube and Netflix to do, sir. So
yeah, no, but this thought resonated for me because we conceive many things as written on books, but when we go deeper, then we realize the way we understand things actually has to change to 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 make sense of the truth in a way, right? We see things as things. Oh, there's a table. That's how it looks. No? But there's much more. And when you talk about the infinite, we talk about spirituality. When you talk about science, all these things actually, there's much more than imagination is kind of limited when we think about these things. So we have to broaden our imagination. We have to, yeah. Now let me stop.
We had no, people have seen all this, the musical genius. People have also heard about all your stories, but this side of you, I'm glad you are talking about, because I think this is the side that young India should also discuss. So the other thing that I want to ask you is in regards to Sufi music, about Sufi music and Indian folk music. From that conversation that you don't remember, the desire to recreate Indian folk music and forgotten Indian music, and to recreate it and bring it again, reinvent it for the next generation, is something that you are working on secretly, which you did not tell me, which I came to know from classified sources in CIA. But so on.
Oh my God. So anyway, you got a little distorted. You got a little distorted information. So that's why I couldn't recognize it. But I won't tell you what the real thing is. I will tell you when I'll tell people when it's really happens, it manifests. And because you know what happens is when information is given earlier before it's done, it becomes jaded. It's like that I've learned through experience. So when you say something, when after it's done, it's fresh, and right. So there are many factors which determines. Sorry.
I will speak to Mossad and CIA and tell them this is the wrong file. This is the wrong file, guys. Abhishek, if you could just pass on a message to Director Huntley at CIA that this is the wrong file.
It's fully encoded. It can't be decrypted. Yeah.
No, but so if I may ask you the importance of Indian music as a proponent of, as India's ambassador. Indian music sometimes is taken as, music in cinema. It's only taken as music in Tamil films, in Bollywood cinema, etc., etc. But the Sufi music that you do also is a great ambassador for what India stands for. Your thoughts on why it is important, and especially why young people world over are now slowly and gradually, why is it important for them to be in tune and in sync with this?
I think for any culture to become forefront, it's not, one person is not enough. There needs to be a support system. There needs to be promotion. For instance, K-pop, suddenly you heard Gangnam Style, and then now K-pop has become big. Even though we don't understand anything, oh yeah, K-pop, BTS, we say all that stuff. Then I said, which song do I like? And I like the beats. But then there's a whole collective things which coming from a culture, right? And that collectiveness should come through many different sources combined together. It's first of all creative thing. There's certain things which people don't like. Like when I scored in Hollywood, and whenever you put an alap, it was jarring for them. And it was jarring. So yeah, I like that. Just keep it very low in the mix and keep the chords more higher. Then I realized, okay, what's cool for us is not cool for them. In the way, the sensibilities are different, right? So, and they don't like screechy female singing thing. When they go beyond C sharp and to F sharp.
So I'm out. So I cannot go out there.
Yeah, so they don't like something. So it's important when you're talking about our music spreading. I think there are certain aspects which are enticing and amazing for other cultures to listen to. Like for example, like of course you know about Ravi Shankar Saab and then what he did to now what Anushka Shankar is doing beautifully. And there's also Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. So I did watch a concert in Radio City Hall just before I went for the Sony meeting for Vande Mataram, you know. So they said, you know, Nusrat is singing, do you want to go? So they got me tickets, Sony International. And then we went, Bharat Bala and me, we went for the concert and we saw 6,000 people dancing for Allahu. And because of the voice, it created a kind of a rock fusion kind of a thing where it was enticing for them, you know. They didn't understand what it was, but they knew that there was something pure about it. And so certain things, if we change the way we do certain things, definitely I think Indian classical has a might have a little more broader audience. And of course, a lot of people are doing it in a way thinking that it'll be cool, but taking the purity off, you know. Just putting a house beat into a raga is not cool for sometimes taking the purity of what it is, what it stands for. Experiments can be done, but I'm just saying it needs to be tested.
No, answer talking about purity, talking about ragas, and talking about music. I'm afraid that you will go into the technicality of music, and then obviously I will have to pretend to be smart and say, correct, sir. This is exactly why 7.1 and not 7.01 should be the one that we should be talking about. So before we slip into...
Don't think that I'm an expert. I'm not. I'm a layman. I'm always in a layman's perspective of music is what I do.
No, sir, but whether it is a layman's perspective or not, sir, for somebody like me, it's yet difficult to understand. Not your music, but the technical aspects of music. Your music, of course, heals and combines and unites people. And therefore, I'm coming to the last part of what we do. It's a rapid fire.
I don't hate that stuff. No.
Ladies and gentlemen,
past that. It's like last decade. Rapid fires are for last, you know, not this decade. This decade is about, yeah.
This is a very, very different rapid fire. It's not a rapid fire. It basically is, I give you one word, and whatever comes to your mind first, you need to say that. It's very simple. And it could be one word answer.
Let's pass this. No, I think it's nice. I think conversation is better.
All those people whom I sent the script to, I had sent the script of the show with all the questions in it.
We're freewheeling actually, which is good.
No. I in fact like the way this is going. But if I may ask you one question on that, you know, one of the things that I wanted to ask you in those words is when somebody says, and I will only ask you this because, sir, you're a legend for many things, but one thing that we Indians feel.
Why are you making me old? Legend and all those things. Oh my God.
You know, he's very young, guys. He's only
exactly.
He's only
I'm
got
just
his
25
driving license. He's got his okay. So he's older. He's revealed his age. He's 25 years old now. So sir, technically I'm elder to you, so I don't. So it's okay
bhaiya.
if I can. So let me ask you this: Slumdog Millionaire was for all of India and across the world. The tracks that you made in that movie Slumdog Millionaire, it got people moving and dancing across. Is there, and when you went to the Oscars, the one thing that you said is, I have my mother and I am, and you spoke about your mother for one line and one sentence. And people give long speeches before the bell rings in the Oscar. The idea is that you said that one sentence. Was that an organic sentence that came to mind? The first thing that comes to your mind, is it always mother?
Yeah, I think in a way she initiated me in music after my father passed away. She led me saying that this is your path, you know. For many of us, that whole magic question, which is my path? And we get, now it's even more, no? There's so many different ways. Even in music, there are like 1,000 paths to go. Am I going to do Indian music, or am I going to become a sound engineer? Am I going to become a producer? Am I going to become a lyricist? Or am I going to become a songwriter, singer? Or so there are a million questions. So you take that path and you go towards that path. But then she led me in that path, and that was the biggest move. So I needed to respect for the biggest award.
So Ma Tujhe Salam was the immediate thing that came to mind when you held the trophy.
Yeah.
Though today Ma Tujhe Salam, sir, is playing across the country. I think the song that was composed almost over 2 decades ago, if I'm not wrong, is now the
almost 2.5.
Is now like the anthem of the country in colleges and schools across. So you've created many iconic, timeless pieces, but you are yet very humble and 25. So
Okay.
let me ask you this: at 25 years old of age, you have accomplished almost all of this, right? So you started when you were like 5, and now for the last 20 years you've done all of this. So what is it that keeps A.R. Rahman going?
Oh God. Again, the same cliche question.
So I had to you threw me off script. No, but okay, you don't need to. If you can give me any one thing that young people.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Like, no, this is a question I keep answering. I mean, asking myself is like, is it the right thing I'm doing? Just doing film music? Maybe I should just do albums. Maybe quit film music and do albums, or maybe produce movies. And that I'm doing. Produce movies that I'm excited, and we're all having fun with that. But the thing and of course, the school, giving back to students, and which I never got that kind of education and collective amazing set of music teachers, bringing them from abroad and from India, and go to one place where you get everything. The K Music Conservatory. Well, that was a dream, and that's one reason why I feel so good. Which started in 2008.
And just Sunshine Orchestra is something.
Yeah,
that
Sunshine
is
Orchestra is part of it. It's part of it. It's not just it's just a part of it. But Sunshine Orchestra is special because we bring in underprivileged children and we teach them. But then also the other side where we train people in voice and composition, and many of them are becoming like accomplished singers now. So there's Abhay who's singing, and there is Shashwat Singh who's sung 99 songs. And there's Parag, and there is Lydian, and there's so many people coming out of it, and that's what is very. Sorry.
You've created many superstars in your setup. How does one apply to be a part of your setup?
Well, it's not just me. I just initiated it, and we have amazing team there doing it, and of course the students. First of all, leaving something like one girl, I remember she left Microsoft, and another one left Rocket Science, and she's doing music. So they've taken the plunge. They're persistent about music and the commitment they are giving, believing in the profession, which is a stigma still in the world. Oh, your son is a musician, your daughter is a musician. What is it? And so if they believe, and I respect them for their decision to take music, to believe in it, and to spread the joy and happiness to the rest of the world.
So how does one apply to be in your school? Because I know this one very talented singer who always starts with Sarigama, and then when I reach Gama, then my mom goes like, shh, band karo, and she slams the door on my face, and she says, you cannot be a singer, so don't even attempt. But
that's very rude of your mom. Tell her to be a little more kind to you.
She doesn't, Baba. She doesn't. She's always encouraged me. I am a trained bathroom singer, and I think one of the best bathroom singers that you will ever find in the country. So if you're looking for a new singer to launch, somebody who's like an elder brother to you, sir, because I'm 28.
You remind me of Josh Groban. I was seeing his Instagram, and also spoke to him last month. He records everything in his bathroom, I think, and he has that echo. So you can set up your equipment in your bathroom. I mean, this is not for other people, for you.
Oh God! But sir, let me take 2 questions from the audience, if you don't mind.
Yes. I've been getting very kind messages now.
You have been getting very kind messages.
Yes, Lavanya Sampath. No, Tasmeen Maju. Kalyan Srivastava. Tulsi Shanti.
There is.
It's like a zikr.
What?
I have to tell all these names. Manisha
Okay,
Sweetie.
there is this one. There is this one song.
You know, yeah.
Which I think everyone wants you to, if it's
Play.
possible.
Play.
Play.
Yeah.
So please sing Luka Chupi.
Well, I'm just woke up here, like, so, but I can.
If you can do 2 lines of Luka Chupi, and I will. How nice. Whoa! Wow! Wow! That was the instrumental version was so nice.
Thank you.
And it was really beautiful. There are tons and tons of requests, but you keep getting them, so I'm not going to take more requests. I will ask you because I'm sure wherever you go, everyone will say, "Who's that young boy out there? That young boy? Can we ask him to sing one song? What a wonderful voice he has." So I'm not going to ask you to sing, but I will ask you this one final question before I allow you to go, sir.
Somebody's asking, what is the purpose of life? Oh my God. That is a one day chat with, I don't know, maybe Donald Trump.
So with Donald Trump. Oh, I must ask. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. But I must ask you, if you're not answering that question, what is the purpose of life? Are you answering that question, or if you're not, I'll ask you my question.
Yeah, ask me a question.
Okay, so you were invited to a state banquet with
yes
with somebody who is in the opinion of a lot of people a part-time president and a full-time comedian, and he's wonderful for his country, but you were invited for that state banquet, and you were sitting next to somebody who's also very close to the organization, Vikas Khanna.
Yeah.
I asked Vikas ji, saying how was it like. I asked him how was it like, and how was it like sitting next to the legend. Okay, so I'm going to ask you the same question, saying how was the state dinner like, and was it any different from the other ones that you've been for?
Usually I suddenly got the invite like just a couple of days before, and I was asking myself, why not? Let's go. And because it came from the president, and just before all the shutdown, and I think, yeah. And also I met some of Ivanka's friends who's next to us, and she was talking about she's in Washington and she manages Ivanka's things, and what's her name, Julia or somebody.
Julia.
So it was interesting to see some of the people I really like. There was Azim Premji, there was Piramal Saab, and then Vikas was there. Vikas was my buddy. We were next to each other. You could have seen all the pictures with me and Vikas shaking hands with Trump and Modi ji and Vice President. Yeah.
Look, and so the last question that I want to ask you is, for you, which is your, and you must answer this this correctly. This is written in the script at least 18 times that Rishabh is going to ask you this question. So, so here it goes. And sir, on answering this question, you get 1 million Zimbabwean dollars transferred into your bank account. So, which is your favorite? Which is your favorite platform to interact with young people? And there are two options. One is called IIMUN, and the second one is called India's International Movement to Unite Nations.
Both are same, is it?
I will not dignify that with a response, sir. I will not dignify that with a response. No, but you don't need to answer it. I'm sorry. It's just one plugin of the organization that I always
Got it. I got it.
So this is the one plugin that you must allow me. But
yeah, of course, you're entitled to that.
But sir, it's been an honor and a pleasure being able to host you. This young boy who's a talented musician is now just beginning his real journey in life. We wish you all the love, light, and success, Mr. Young Boy. And so that you don't forget your Bade Bhaiya.
Next time I'm going to come with my beard, then you'll know my age. So
I was calling you legend, sir. This, that, etc.
So one of my daughters is like, don't cut your beard. My wife says, no, please shave. And so there's a full war happening. Daddy, keep the beard. And
he's back again. I cannot see him. I saw it. Yes.
Sorry, just to say bye. I don't want to hang up. So thank you so much. Keep doing the good work. God bless and be inspired.
No, sir. Before you go, quite honestly, this is the first live that has gone over 1 hour, and the number of viewers have yet remained the same. So all the things that you said about spirituality, that you spoke about Indian music, and that we spoke about just generally, for the first time made a lot of sense. Probably I should start speaking lesser. This is the hint that the audience is giving, saying, Rishabh, in this show you let AR sir speak, in the other shows also let the other guests speak. Probably then it is. but honestly, when you came back, I don't know whether you saw the comments, but the comments were, we don't want this to stop. Can you please answer that question, etc., etc. So honestly, you, as your name goes, Allah Rakha Rahman, we are glad to Allah, we're glad to Ram that we have a legend such as you with us, who's yet a boy who's only 25. There's much to come. And sir, it's been a pleasure and a privilege to be able to do this to have this conversation with you.
Thank you so much. God bless. Thanks everyone for joining and for spending time listening to me and this man. Bye.
Remember, he said this man. He said this man. Hi, sir.